like 80 or 90 viewers just on her own. Like, it was so funny. Even though her title just said watch at the Godfather, like, or watch at Godfather's channel. And she like linked Godfather's channel. It was just like, nope. 90 people just there. Even though she had no mic, no overlay, no nothing. It was just the raw gameplay. And people were just like, oh, hey, how's it going? It's like, well, shit. It's like, y'all not going to get that streamer interaction that you're looking for right here, so.
Let's get airborne. Dante. Right now. Let's get airborne. Right now.
Title reading, very hard. I remember there was one dude in Waifu's stream that, like, was trying to like, backseat him about Village. And then Waifu's like, well, you know, I'm doing a speed run, right? Because I think the guy was trying to act like, the guy, I guess, just was totally ignoring the timer that was on the screen. So he's like, yeah, up next is the Beneviento house, and it's really scary. So, like, not only is he, you know, not reading titles, but he's just, and not only is he acting like it's the streamer's first time playing, he's just very content to spoil things. And then Waifu's like, you know, I'm doing a speed run, right? And he's like, well, I don't read titles. And it's like, okay. Cool, I guess. Up next is more combat. That's true, Zio. That's true. Who reads? That's fair. Fucking TGD and I were just busting on each other like the entire time yesterday too. It was so great. There was one point where, like, you know, I said he was like Canadian. I just made fun of him being like Canadian. And then he's like, yeah, man, I'm having a great time commentating with you, Cosmic, even though you're American. And then I went to go and get food or whatever. And somebody in the chat was like, of course he went and got food. Americans don't exercise. And I was like, yo, true. Shit. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, TGD was like, yeah, I'm not gonna read the chat, guys, and then later just read the chat anyway. And he's like, alright, I guess. Fuck. Can you cooperate, video game? Video game? Oh man, I thought I was about to get swiped by an Impusa. You guys can read? Same, dude. I'm heading into this fight like 11 seconds later, or later than I usually do. That's no good, folks. That's no good. Is this gonna kill me? Oops. Oh my god, dude. Alright, whatever. That was unfortunate. That was a really bad split there. But whatever. I can't be sweating over 10 seconds, especially in this category. This category is definitely not optimized enough to care about that shit. When Scruff and I come back to Virgil LDK as well, we got to do University Skip with Virgil. And full uni skip with Virgil is something, let me tell you. Mission 10 is pretty optimal, true. Yeah, true. Optimal when the enemies don't just kill me, just outright. And I remember what difficulty I'm playing, and I don't try and act like the room with the Furies is the room with the scissors. It's a lot of air stingers and gaining height through like air taunts and shit. Yeah, it's been a while since I labbed it out, but it's very cool. It looks a lot like extended version, an extended version of like his tree skip or his bloodwell skip. Because you basically have to go over the library with Virgil, whereas Nero goes under it. Which makes it really different. It's very similar to like what early versions of Uniskip looked like with Nero. I am frankly like pretty excited to actually I'm gonna try this. Fuck it. I am pretty excited to try that out. I'm not gonna have enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to delay that. Yeah, it's fine. It's over, Nero. Have the high ground. Very true. I think the only breaker that does not see use in this run anymore now is like Pasta Breaker. Maybe in Rawhide. I think at this point, those are the only ones that don't see any use. Everything else sees use. Tomboy, right? Yeah, how could I forget? I forgot about Tomboy even existing. That's how little use it sees. Imagine that. That's bad. I mean, I don't doubt that it's sick for combos. I really like watching combos with Tomboy in them. Fuck. My scurv here. My exceeds are fading, dog. Shit. Thank you. Uh-oh. Nice.
Let's see. Which one was...
Fuck. Don't give me that attack. Jesus. Fighting multiple scissors sucks fucking donkey dick. That's true. It's not as detrimental as JDC's fading. You can't get the timing right to exceed expectations. Very true. Fuck off, video game. That's not what I wanted to happen. They fucking grazed me from fucking off screen, dude. This is why we can't have nice things. Fuckers. Sheesh, dude. Is there actually going to be a breaker up here? Nope. For the second run in a row, no breaker. Unfortunate. You hate to see it, dude. No, there's literally no difference. It's like, well, in terms of break age, but the air dash, it goes for the DLC one, it goes up and down, and for the regular one, it goes, you know, side to side. So if you're on the ground with GPO 1, you go up, and then if you're in the air, you go down.
Wait, which way did I come from again?
That is true, Standing Frost. That is quite true. Fuck off. He almost hit me. You like the straight up and down more? A lot of combo artists did, yeah. You fuck nugget. I really wish that, what's it called? That picking up a blue orb fragment would give you some health back. Because then I could have just grabbed that one to just refill my health a little bit. But alas, I do not. Fortunately, there's some green impoosters in this room that are going to help me out, hopefully. There we go. Can you? Man, way to counter Nero. Just walk backwards. Okay, everybody. Let's get over here. Thank you. No sweet surrender strats? Well, I already used it. No, let me jump, dude. Oh, good. We got more health. Excellent. Fuck. Shit. More health. Excellent. Fuck. Fuck off. Why are there more dudes coming on, dude? Shit. Why are there so many fucking dudes in this room? I'd have been okay if, I'd have been really okay if I hadn't eaten that gold orb earlier. I'm probably gonna lose a lot of time there too. Yeah, most certainly. Most certainly gonna lose a lot of time there. Woo! Excuse me. Thank you. Stop doing that. Alright, Chaos Angel, have a good one. Get some sleep. Hopefully work goes alright tomorrow for you. Good night, chaos. Teeter Lord. Come over here, bitch. Fuck you, video game. I still saved time for it, almost. Okay, whatever. Oh boy, now we just got to get a good Artemis here, and I think we'll be in the money. I think we will be in the money yet again. I did not anticipate. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I have not actually, now that I think about it. Blue orbs, right? And then I gotta buy a couple of purple or a couple of gold orbs, I should say. A couple of gold orbs. A couple of them, if you will. I guess it's probably also good to take Royal Fork out of this because now there's just less money as well in the route. But we'll see. We will see what ends up being good. Not anymore. I mean, I just did a run totally without Royal Fork. So unless I get like a really sick run that's like maybe deathless or something, I don't know, man. Why do you need life upgrades? So you don't get like 2 shot by everything? Because enemies on this deal a lot of damage, so.
I think I'll handle the closer one first. Gotta start somewhere.
Nope, can't fork over the cash anymore. Alright, Pretentious, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Shit. That was a mulch. Yeah, this fucking mulched everybody. Jesus Christ. Can I YOLO it? Not really, no, because enemies can just queue up so many attacks. It's just like, sheesh, dude.
Screw it. We're taking this fucking thing down.
Like, in theory, you could YOLO it, but... This is gonna be bad. I already know. There we go. Very good. Very nice, very nice. Fuck, dude. For a second, I thought that was the end of it, and I'm like, oh, wait, no, it'll respawn me back where I was. Never mind. We basically only have 1 shot at this skip, though. so.
Riding high. Riding high. Let's get airborne.
Okay, here we go.
Riding high. Hell yeah. Let's get airborne. Riding high. Let's get airborne. Punchline.
Nice.
Steam. Something different about it.
Yep, we're gonna need those 5. Yep. Another minute and 22 seconds, and that wasn't even getting it like really. That wasn't even getting it very fast. That skip. That mission is so short now. Like a 5-minute mission 3 in LDK. That's insane. That's really good. It was a good Artemis fight too, yeah. I do have to reach Artemis with 5 punchlines, yeah. I mean, you could probably use 4 if you're like really efficient. So I could have probably afforded another one there, but to like break another one to reach her. But yeah, it's pretty tight. That was how vanilla was too. No, I still had 5. It's the sex emo man. What's up, Virgil? Tried to snap your fingers like V and you think you hit a nerve cluster or something because you felt a huge shock in your wrist. Sheesh. You meant me as far as the sex emo man? I thought you were talking about V, to be honest with you. How are you doing? You thought he was talking about V too? I'm glad we were on the same page. I find it interesting that even on this difficulty and Son of Sparta, they still kept a few white orb drops. All good, that's what's up. That's dope. You were at first, but you turned it around. Damn, Mango's just saying that I can't get laid. It's kind of rude, dude. Is he wrong, though? Partially. Partially. Fuck. I guess you could call Cosmic V. Maybe. Maybe chance. Oh, Nightmare's being such a good dude. right now. The goodest boy has returned. The Devil May Cry 5. Fuck off. Kana's Slavs blown the fuck out. Sheesh, dude, do something, Nightmare. Can't have shit in Redgrave City. I'll tell you what. Can't have shit in Redgrave City. I think the most annoying enemy on this difficulty is like the Hellions and Nero. You got a license for getting stabbed? Maybe. Yeah, plus it's like if you let them touch the ground, right, they just have that ability to just hyper armor through whatever you're doing. It's like, alright, I guess. This is one level where I really wish that we had Skewer by this point. Really wish. Okay, bye. If I ever practice Skewer Skip on this level, nope, it's a New Game Plus thing only. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. I didn't even practice it for the races that stuff and I did. I was like, we're not really here to do like anything other than just give people times to beat, so whatever. Hey, what's up, Boom Man? How are you doing? Sheesh. Really healthy, right now, to be honest, heading into Nidhogg. That's really good. Means we didn't take a whole lot of damage, so feeling pretty good about it. Thank you, video game. A lot of damage. Doing well? Nice. Good to hear. Although I don't know if I should have bought... Oh, never mind. I'm good, actually. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So. Good. Good. Very cool. Unfortunate. Gotta stop doing that. Yep. Got a feeling. Fortunately, of all the places for them to get down, that's probably the best place, just very close to each other like that. Okay. Yep, it's fine. Okay. And then I will do this. Into this right here. What? very glad that I healed right now. There you go. That was super Pepega aim on Shadow's part. This is a good mission 4 though. Just about as good as the last one that I had. Alright, so now what I have to do is remember that I'm playing LDK and go for a revive here on Garyon. Oh, I doubt Shadow will keep that Pepega aim. When we get to mission 18. Doubt it very much. Get out of here. Stupid cat.
There must be an escape route.
He's throwing a tantrum out there. Watch the ceiling be.
That should be good. Very nice.
Go.
That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. That's what we get to lean back in the chair for. You see, like here, this is when we're doing the skip. When you finish the skip, it's like this. When you finish the skip, you gotta lean back a little bit. Enjoy the vacation that you've earned from stress. Alright, so, let's do this. Okay. That was a lot of damage. That's really good. Alright, come here, come here. Come here. Are you gonna have Pepega aim too? Motherfucker. Thank you. Appreciate that, Garyon. Appreciate that. That was actually kind of a genius level genius IQ play there. You really can't. Yeah, you really can't skimp on the keep a nightmare out here during this fight. Can you please die, dude? Thank you. That's pretty much as good as I can ask for at this point. Hopefully we can build up enough time save that mission 9 will go okay, kind of regardless of what happens there, and then yeah. Okay, it's fine. Devil Breakers. Let's buy 6 of these. Actually, we'll buy 8 of these. And then we will buy... okay, we can't really buy any of those yet. VR DMC5 would be the fastest, probably. We'll buy these as well. And we will also buy 3 of these. We should bought 2. That's fine. Hopefully Gilgamesh here goes a little bit faster than before. That was close. Glad I blew that up when I did. Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. This is a way better guild than before. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that go. Fuck off, dude. As soon as I say something. As soon as I say something, man, the game's like, nope. I'll take it though, because okay, because we got the no damage. I'll totally take like that 10 seconds time loss that happened. That no damage is gonna really come in handy later on. We may cry. Also, split up. Yo, thank you, Yuna. Appreciate that. Man, I can't wait to get back to mission 10 and collect my 2.5 minutes of time save. What will the no damage do? It'll give us a lot of extra orbs, which will definitely make up for the extra that we had to spend on mission 7. Jesus. Okay. Don't scare me like that, game. I mean, on mission 1. Sorry. No, mission 2. The extra that we had to spend on mission 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. A little bit too close for comfort here. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna give myself a heart attack, dude. The fuck? Sheesh. All right. All right. So now, hopefully we can maybe get a proto right off the bat here. Hopefully. That would be kind of sick. I'm going to be looking for the red orb revive again here, though. So, okay, I want to make sure that I am... This is unfortunate, dude, because I can't actually focus on a target, like a good target here. Wow, this is a really fast death. Yeah, this will be really fast. Try shutting up. Good. Alright. Sheer heart attack. Got him. Struggling. Nice. Even with that bad out of bounds traversal. Making pretty good time. So, making pretty good time. All right. So, we are going to buy one Buster Arm here. One Ragtime. This right here. That's fine. Love to see it.
Just you wait, you bastard. I'll drag you all the way
I think that's
down.
the only thing I really needed to buy here.
This is bad.
Yep, cool. Alrighty. So I think we might be cruising here as long as mission 9 goes well. Then we're kind of sitting pretty, I guess. Why do all 3 freeze? I think it's just because of the kick. No! Fuck you, video game. That whole bubble was gone, dude. I don't fucking care what you say. Alright, come on, appear. Oh, you.
Never stood a chance.
You gotta be kidding me, dog.
Let's get this. That's my
Yeah, I salvaged it, so that's good. It could have been a lot worse. Just need to get good. Yeah, don't get hit. Augers.
this. Blood all over. Better get a shower.
Haha.
Let's get Eric.
Damn, no Gerber at GPO 1 drop this
Going down
time.
is the only way, huh?
Unfortunate, dude. That's why we always pick up the punchline, though. Who gave you permission? You bastard. Yo, thanks, Jax. How are you, man? Did you actually get the sub 52 in Truth or Square last night? I tuned in for a little bit, but I did not catch at the end of any runs. You got it by 5 seconds. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Get down. It does not, no. I just kind of just tossed it out there. Because I knew I wasn't going to try and hit him directly. That would have just been asking for a bad time. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm good. Coward? True. Big true. I hope the amount of health that I have right now as well does not come back to bite me. Because that would be pretty bad.
There are no express elevators. Someone's a lousy architect. Out of my way,
Gotta plant it right on these dudes. Then it'll do the most damage to them. There we go. I did get a little bit of health back here too, so that's nice. Got a lot of health back actually. I want that just to be able to survive the first phase a little bit more. Because after that it's like kind of whatever. But prior to that. Prior to that. Nothing clears the pores quite like a nice bloodbath. Get yours today.
Good. Finally made it. Phone here? Does it still work?
Book your appointment today for a nice bloodbath. Our tubs come in all shapes and sizes. Just like how blood comes in many different variations.
King, huh? Not for much longer.
Hashtag ad. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend blood baths. We're bathing in the 5th doctor's blood. True story.
I'm not interested in you having a winning streak. Now I can break.
So 4 out of 4 doctors recommend it. Well, the other guy was going to leave a disparaging remark, but he can't anymore. Why can that thing not hit me, dude?
We're holding back.
Am I still gonna save time? Yeah. I wonder what saved me 4 seconds there. Oh, shit. We're good. Okay. Here is what's gonna decide things for us. Here is what's gonna decide a lot of things. After 51 minutes of toiling through the first half of the game. Oh, that would be bad. That'd be really bad. It'd be epic. Gotta disagree. As the person on this end of the controller, gotta disagree. That dude is, that behemoth was putting in some work. Y'all see that? He was tossing me a bone, dude. Sheesh. Stop it. Sheesh. What is going on, dude? What is going on? He went so ham. Oh my god, dude. Fuck off. Good gracious. Is that gonna do it? Fuck, dude. Unfortunate. We're gonna lose like a minute here probably. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Run's not dead. Remember, everybody, we got like 2.5 minutes to save on the next level. We got plenty of time to save. We can still pull this back. For sure. I knew this split was gonna be hard to compete against, so I'm not really worried about it. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. Thank you. Imagine I actually lose time on mission 10. I'll be fucking furious, to be honest. If that happened, I'd be fucking furious. Yep, okay. Would I kill the run? Probably. Yeah, I knew we were gonna lose like 2 minutes here. Sucks. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, dude. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of other things to save here, but that's fine. I have so much time to save that like that's gonna make up for it, but I would have liked to have lost less time, but it is what it is, I guess. So. For sure, TGD. How you doing, man? Thanks for the good luck. Oh, good. Killed your buddy for me. Thank you. Fuck off. Literally fuck off. Oh, good. You killed your other buddy for me. Oh yeah, I mean I meant it, so I definitely meant it. It's comforting to know, you know, that there are people that are his age, etc., that are still playing. The wall in mission 11 that you jump off of to skip the hatchling, you mean mission 12? Like what problem do you mean? Like with the prompt coming up? That was weird. I jumped that cancel. Jumping off it like you normally do and you couldn't jump again, you might have accidentally wall jumped. Like done a micro wall jump. Oh shit. Game. Oh, love to get juggled by fucking Judekas, dude. Yo, thanks, D-Man. Lost a 4+ minute time save to the doggy. Damn. That sucks. Alright. Let's try this first. Yeah, it's like you have to jump very, very far to the right on that wall in order to get the geometry that's going to allow you to do the jump. I don't know if I have enough here for... I should. I should. Yeah, I do. Let's do this. This is going to be kind of playing this orb route a little close to the chest, but... I mean, it's what's got to be done, so... You get a little bit of GP off these guys. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that also just kind of happens sometimes, dude. It's like you just have an off time. Where, like, something that you just don't ever fail, you just fuck it up. And it's like, well, that sucks. Off runs like that happen all the time to me. Hoping somebody else would walk into that. Unfortunate. Nice. There's so many. Yeah, I don't know what they actually intended you to do. That'd be interesting to see. Nice. Is LDK on PC? There's a mod for it, but other than that, it's only on officially, it's only on Special Edition. Okay. Okay. Where are you at? That's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck. Get mulched. Thank you. I can tell you that they definitely didn't intend the door. They probably intended you to get on the first gargoyle head. You know? That's probably what they intended, was for you to jump on the first gargoyle head and then do it that way. But I can guarantee that they didn't mean for you to, like, just jump on top of the door. And they apparently didn't care about me doing that, so... I'm baffled.
Oh, man. They're already here.
I'm looking to save a bunch of time here, though, hopefully. Hopefully we can get back up to that -3. Is there a reason I go into the middle of the room? I just kind of pressed it one more time than normal. I also just like to make sure visually that the fight's activated, so that's just kind of a me thing. Oh shit. Okay. Good Fury fights this whole time. Can you fuck off? Yeah, this was really good Fury fights this whole way through. Now I just need to have a good Angelo fight. We'll be alright. The reason that I say it was probably the gargoyle head was because there was a runner like a couple of years ago named Crotus that I guess would only half watch people's runs. So he would always do gargoyle skip by going to the first gargoyle head. He would never like go on the door. And I would tell him like a bunch of times like, yeah, you should probably go on the door there. It's way faster. You need to like leave me alone. And I'd be like, all right, fair enough.
The big red dog, how are
Yo, Moody. What's up, G? How you doing? Did your first run? What was the time? $56, $40, $54. That's really good for a first run, dude. Sub hour for first run. Very nice. No, that's DMC1. Pretty happy with it? You gonna keep playing or are you done? You just paying your respects to the game? Oh my god, dude. Fuck. You were missing 7.2k red orbs by mission 10. Sheesh, dude. Dude, I'm trying to ready up the real impacts here. Can you let me be real? I don't want to be fake, dude. Oh, you always fuck up the special bonuses on mission 3 and 5. Yeah, dude, it sucks. It's rough. Fuck you too. Bad. You're gonna pay better respect? Okay, fair enough. You're going for a special bonus on mission 7 though. I didn't even realize that was possible in a run. Oh, M8, yeah. I thought maybe you had like some hidden tech or something for doing it on mission 7. I was like, well, shit, dude, share the wealth. Nice. Sheesh. Wouldn't it be faster to not worry about it? I mean, maybe it might be more consistent, but the payoff for it is just like incredible. So it's also RNG too, whether or not like you really get a good real impact off, to be honest with you. Alright, Faceless, have a good one, dude. Peace out. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, if I get hit, I lose like 2-3 seconds. If I land it, I gain a bunch of time. Is it possible to avoid getting grabbed on M7? Yeah, it is. But you pretty much kind of have to go out of your way for it. Hey, Revolver Andre, welcome back. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's fine. Get away from me? Yeah, I mean, it's like, it only loses you, like, I don't know, 400 orbs or something. Oh, unfortunate. Well. We got it, baby. We got it. We got those Fury fights, dude. I don't remember if that's the last Fury that we see in the run either. Yeah, I was only just guesstimating. I was basically trying to say like, oh yeah, it's just not a lot of time. But it could be 3 seconds in this category, depending on how many enemies actually hit you. Because there will be times where like 3 enemies will juggle you. And it's like, oh, I see. Excellent. Unfortunate. Quite unfortunate, dude. What? Where did I go? Fuck. That's fine. Yeah, it's very, I mean, this difficulty in particular is pretty unforgiving.
That's gonna collapse.
Hit. Nobody's spawning in yet? Nope. Okay. Maybe now they are. Yep. Nope. There they are. Yep. Cool. Hit me. There we go. Now we can do this correctly. I still think the DMC3 is kind of the hardest one to run. Like normal runs, I think it's probably still DMC3. DMC3 doesn't have either of these categories, or this category. DMC4 and DMC5 though. Do I take intended deaths in this run? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That was an intended death right there. DMC3 LDK would be awful because of all the fucking poorly designed enemies in it. Like the Dullahans. I don't even want to imagine a room full of fucking Dullahans. Dude. Well, not all the games are like that. Reboot's also not like that. Can you fuck off, game? Can you stay fucking still, dude? Oh, I hate you so much, Cat. Fucking shit, dude. Anyway. Ugh. It was just one of those things where on... Yep, that's fine. It was one of those things on 5 where Devil Hunter is just human but slower. So we just decided to do human as the main category. Can I do this the normal way? I can. I just fucked it up really hard. And that just threw off everything. I did not improvise, adapt, or overcome. Does he have more health? Yeah, he does. You can't quick kill him, but you can do the same starter. You can absolutely do the same starter. Frankly, like, I would have advocated for human being the main category for DMC4 if I were around at that time. Because it's the easiest selectable difficulty from a fresh file, whereas in what's it called, in DMC3 or DMC1 through 3, it's not the case. But reboot and 5, human. Because really, like, there's just nothing else. There's, like, nothing interesting going on besides just wasting, like, 5 more minutes, basically. 5 or 10 more minutes. I've tried to make Devil Hunter, like, different. And it's not different at all, really. There's, like, a couple of different things. Like, Mission 2 is a little bit different, but other than that. Thank you. Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, it's not been patched at all, clearly, because I'm on current patch, and you would probably be on a patch earlier than this, so. Yep, you're fine. I mean, the thing is also, Jesse, it's like it was just a matter of preference to a lot of the runners that were around at the time too.
That should be all of them.
That's the other thing is like everybody was like, well, this is what we can do from a fresh file, so you know, and this is like the preferred way that we like. This is the way that we prefer to play the game, so this is what we're gonna do. And pretty much everybody that stuck around for 5 was like basically me. And as a result, I was just like, well, Devil Hunter is just human but slower, so whatever. And it's not like yo, what's up, Jim? And it's not like in DMC4 where playing on human, you could argue, makes the game easier to a fault, because like there would be less distortions and stuff, or like just straights needed to make the game like fast. So you could argue that the skill barrier there, as well as in DMC3, makes the game a little bit what's it called, too significantly easy for the run. Fuck off. Can you one phase him? No, you can only 2 phase him though. But fortunately, for him, I'm bad. I'm gonna do a 3 phaser. I saw you tuning in to the Ninja Gaiden Black tournament, by the way, Jim. Hope you enjoyed it, man. I saw you in the chat. You were like, wait, TGD and Cosmic? My worlds are colliding. What's up, Mizu? How are you? Yeah, man, I'm not a big part of Ninja Gaiden, but I do commentary for stuff. And I volunteered to help out with it. Asked Loner if he wanted me to be a part of it. I was like, hey man, if you need commentary help, I will definitely jump in. And he was like, yeah, absolutely, dude. So that happened. And TGD even said to me, he was like, yeah, dude, I'm not worried about you. He was like, you've done so many events. So it was really good to, it was like good experience for me from a commentary perspective to like be there and commentate a game that I don't normally run, or that I don't run in like period, and bring sort of my own perspective to things. Because I also wanted to be there like as somebody for the folks that may not play a lot of Ninja Gaiden, you know, or maybe we're just kind of tuning in because it was a speedrun tournament. So I wanted to talk about a lot of stuff like outside the game, or maybe like talk about what my perspective was on like things that were happening within the game too. Dude, the PC ports are pretty good. I've been playing them on PC actually, or on PS5, and I've been really enjoying the Master Collection. So I hope that you also enjoy it. What's up, by the way, Borrow? I actually did a speedrun of Razor's Edge recently. That run was long as shit. Yeah, that run was like 3.5 hours for me, because I also was bad, so. Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla was bad. I did like Razor's Edge a lot, though. So, yeah. What's up, by the way, Loner? You're gonna do yours after the Alma % tournament? Good. So then you can cut the entire game in half, right? And I can be like, okay, time to actually run this game now that it's like an hour and a half instead of like 2.5 hours. Or 2:45 or whatever Grayson's run is. Now, I don't mean to say that I'm better than you at Ninja Gaiden, Loner. But I do have more Ninja Gaiden world records than you do. Uncontested, maybe, but you know. I have both of them on, I have them on PS5 and on PC. Fuck. But I should probably play on PC, to be honest. Don't you do it, fucker, bitch. Great Artemis, actually. Been playing Sigma because you can't get any copies of Black, or rather you don't have the required console. Well, just buy a... I mean, if you can get an Xbox One, then you can get that. Or then you can play it there. It's like fully backwards compatible with every generation of Xbox. Series S would be the better option, but I don't know where he could find that, you know? I don't want to say, like, get the... Well, you just buy it, or you buy your original Xbox copy, and then you can just use the disc on your Xbox One. Fucking video game, dude. Fucking hate it, dude. Alright, Standing Frost, have a good one. Out of all the boss fights, I fucking hate this one the most on this level, on this difficulty. Fucking Goliath of all things. Fuck off. Really glad I picked that extra thing. Who would have thought, Chaos Angel? Who would have thought? Oh my God, Goliath! Fucking die already, dude. Why are you such a cockbag? You literally just keep swinging. You literally just keep swinging, dude. Holy shit. You're fine. You're most fine with Sigma 2, since that's where all your time went in the Ninja Gaiden series for the most part. I do like Sigma 2. But I like Ninja Gaiden 3. Or I like Razor's Edge the most, to be honest. If I'm being real. If I'm being real with you. Fuck off. Yeah, you have to get Scarabs in order to unlock the Kasari Gama. And it's really fucking strong in Razor's Edge. Like, pretty damn strong.
Especially given my condition.
Yep, knew it, dude. Knew I was losing time here, but I'm just gonna eat the time loss. I'm not gonna try and eat any more potential time loss. I will just take that. I wonder how much time I actually lost. Well, maybe 1 minute. Dual swords will always be your favorite weapon. Dual swords is really cool, for sure. That's pretty good, Anemone. Pretty clear and like readable. I back it. I think my favorite weapons in Razor's Edge, maybe the claws and the claws, dual swords. Because Buster's really good here. Well, Scythe is really strong in 3 just because of the 360 weapon. Oh, Lunar's really good too, yeah. I forgot about Lunar for a second. I forgot fucking enemy step. I'm gonna have to use it. I'm gonna have to buy it before the next fight. Looked silly strong in Razor's Edge? Yep, pretty much. It's like that run is basically like Scythe 360. The run. I tested a lot of stuff to try and like make it better, but I feel like the only thing that's gonna kind of replace it at this point is just really cool movement tech. Like if we were to do like a bunch of cool skips and shit, it's about like all it would really be at this point. Cool! Sick, dude! I guess those coffins just break open guaranteed. But not being able to chain steel on bone is rough. Yeah, that's true too. Can Kusari chain SOB? I believe it can, yeah. As far as I'm aware. Maybe the nobodies somehow accidentally do it? Maybe, yeah. It's either that or like they just kind of burst open. Well, Loner, here's the thing, okay? If that meant that Scythe 360 wasn't like the end-all be-all, I would take using Lunar the entire run over Scythe. Even though Scythe is fucking cool. Alright. Okay. Fair enough. It's literally like a pick your poison moment, right? Where it's like you have to choose one oppressive thing or the other. in a game. And it's really all depends on what you prefer doing. And I think we can agree using Lunar the whole run would be much more preferable to using Scythe the entire run. Much as I like the Scythe. Yeah, exactly. Guarantee if you removed Scythe 360 from the equation, Lunar would definitely take over. Practice. True. Big true. Really wish that there was a green orb somewhere around here. That would be nice. But if I can actually exit this fight with kind of around this HP, that will be nice because Malphus will just kill me straight up. And I'll do the Red Orb Revive there. So that's cool. Good. And there were green orbs there too. Unfortunate. Yeah, you're good, dude. Don't worry about it. Whatever. So I might be up Shit's Creek from Malphus. But at least this will go faster, I guess. That was good. Unintentional. Okay. Yeah, they just fucking cleaved the shit out of me. Like, okay. Sick. That was almost good movement. Almost good movement. Yeah, I got like 2 minutes to beat her. Don't know if that's gonna be enough, all things considered.
Get in my way and I'll crush you.
I'm not gonna do the this shit either, because it's gonna cost too much. So. Fuck you, game. Alright. Well. Didn't lose a lot of time, but that's cool. What was the... I forgot to rename that split. I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, wasting time. Right, yeah. Wasting time was gonna be it. Alright, so... loose. Yep, that's fine. Okay.
Alright. This is the real deal. Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. It's true, Dante. Oh, well, that sucks. I'm gonna play this a little bit safe, I think. Stay there. Thank you. Okay, he's gonna order KFC if you gold split that. That sounds like pretty proper celebration, to be honest. Sounds like pretty good celebration there. Uh-oh. Goodbye. Goodbye again. It's decent. I like KFC. I will say though that Buffalo Wild Wings is really the goat where that's concerned, as far as like chicken and stuff goes, and Popeyes. So Popeyes is pretty fucking good. Look at the fucking things here, dude. It's fucking... Okay. The room gives you anxiety, probably because it's a bunch of stuff just going.
Better get to it.
It's like, why? Why does it have to? Why does it have to be like this? That was a lot of damage.
This fight's a real shocker. Rolling up what can there, pup? Oh, that's nice. Getting a little toasty.
There we go. That slam move on DMD, I'm sure it fucking chunks you. Well, on vanilla, you don't actually have to do it for a couple of reasons. Because on vanilla, it's actually faster. Well, I should say STT is actually relatively faster. Or on a vanilla, I mean. Okay, well, that's fuck you. This sucks. Yeah, this is sloppy.
They're brothers?
That was sloppy. Alright, well. Nothing doing. We got a lot of money, so I'm ready to dump the fucking dump truck on Virgil here in a second. This is actually a damage boost here too. I don't know if you noticed this, but Dante actually recovers faster from taking that hit from Griffin, so you can go immediately into a second Red Hot Knight. So that's why we don't actually DT there. It's for the purposes solely of being able to do the second Red Hot Knight faster. And here, I'm going to actually just go ahead and Money Gun Shadow. Can you dodge? This is really strange behavior from Shadow. At least Griffin's gone though. That's totally fine. Right there. That was very strange.
One more round. Looks like I'm back in Malay.
He's definitely pulling some shit, yeah. You wanna hit me? Hit me, dude. Kill me. I don't think that I'm gonna need to actually do SDT here anymore, so that's fine. I can save a little bit of time just doing some more DTs and stuff, more DT meteors, and more DT money gun. Well, let's go, Virgil. Oh, you are aggressive. I forgot about that. Unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Oh, that was a really good combo, though. This might kill me. Nice. Now you suffer. Now you suffer, sir. You just spelled your own demise.
That's right. Come on.
How did you guard the loose, dude? Gonna have to do this, otherwise it's gonna have to fight him more. Alright. So here we go. Got a few minutes to spare. So let's make it count.
Has nothing to do. Let's get airborne. Right now. Let's get airborne.
Come on, dude. Ah, I fucking... Lost a whole fucking minute, dude. Off of one mishap.
Interesting.
Oh well.
Oh, brother.
Not much you can do though.
You cut off your own son's arm for more power, and you still lost.
That was an ending.
The underworld is taking over.
Might have to retime it. It might have been a 157.37. Still sub 2 hours though, so
We need to close that portal. Hey, you lost, so you better do
I'm pretty sure that this could probably go to. I mean, I think in a like a perfect run would absolutely been a. Hey, thank you, Cisco. Hope you're good, dude. I think the perfect run for this is probably a 149. I want to say, but it's just gonna be brutal to get down to there. I'm pretty sure it can go there anyway. Let's see the song best.